What is up, guys? Pyrotoad here. So right now we're out in our little pond area, as you can see. Looking pretty good. Today we're going to be actually picking up fish for the pond. So what I'm going to be doing for now, since with this pond, it is fairly good size. I will say it is a fairly good size. It takes up about half this space. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting possibly like 2 koi and then maybe some minnows and like some other small things like that. Maybe some shrimp or something in here. And then later on, I'll be getting a fence around and getting turtles or whatever I decide to do with that. But I wanted to talk about some of the things I plan on doing with this pond and some of the issues I've had, just so if you guys decide to build your own pond or anything like that, y'all will know how to, move around my mistakes, basically. So I'm gonna walk y'all through, show y'all what I would have done differently or what y'all should do differently, and just maybe throw in a montage once I get the fish, things like that. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's go pick up our fish and let me talk about what's up with this. Since this is a smaller pond, it's not 3,000 gallon pond or anything like that, and here's my foot compared to it, so it's pretty decent size, but it could be bigger. But since this is a smaller pond, some of the problems I ran in is water loss. Now, with any small pond like this size, you're going to lose a lot of water due to that guy over there, the sun. You're going to lose a lot of water to that, maybe an inch or two a day. And that's like borderline the most though. But when I first started it, I had built a bucket. That's what my biofall was a bucket. I had all the filtration media, and from the pump ran a tube, and the tube connected to the bucket. I had it silicone and waterproof as far as I thought, and I had it running off into here. Well, every single day I was losing like half the water in the pond, and this pond water is like 12 inches or roughly a foot, and I was losing about 6 inches every single day basically. That's not good, obviously, especially if you're trying to keep koi in it or any sort of fish, because you can't keep affecting that water quality. You need to keep it fairly stable. Well, for some odd reason, my silicone, even though it was supposed to be 100% waterproof and outdoor silicone, was not closing the gap properly. So water continued to leak out from that side. That's why all that grass is dead, is because it kept flooding that area. I would continue to just lose water. And so I had to do something about that, obviously, because I couldn't put any sort of fish. I had some goldfish and minnows in here, some of the feeder goldfish and feeder minnows, just to be my little testimonies to see how they do. Well, those quickly died off after I kept losing water and having to replace it. So I knew, obviously, I would have lost koi much sooner if I were to put them in. That's why I hadn't put koi in. So I kept going on with this. Keep in mind, the pump I was using was a much smaller pump than I am now. This is actually technically a fountain pump, and I think it pushes out like 100 to 200 gallons per hour. It does the job for a smaller pond, or say for a paludarium, but it just wasn't right for this here. This is probably about 100 gallons, maybe less. So I needed something bigger and something better. So down there is my new pump. This one's about twice, if not 3 times the size of that one. This one pushes up about 300 to 500 gallons per hour. As you can see, it's a absolutely perfect match for what I've got going on here. Keeps good flow, not too much where it overwhelms the pond, but it's got good amount of oxygen being produced for the fish. And obviously the water is like crystal clear, guys. The water's crystal clear, so I'm really happy about that. So my first upgrade is make sure you get a stronger pump than what you would be expecting. If you have a 400 gallon pond, get a 600 to 700 gallon pump. If you have a 100 gallon pond similar to mine, get a 300 or 300 to 500 gallon pump. Something that is going to push out about twice the amount that you'd be expecting. And keep in mind, these pumps, you can control the amount of flow that they push, so don't worry about that. And then another thing is don't build your own biofall, guys. I tried it ended up failing. I lost a lot of water. My parents' water bill probably went like that, so just get a biofall. So what I did is I went with the Smart Pond biofall, basically. You could also go with Aquascape. I would have gone with Aquascape, I just didn't have time to order it and all that. This one happened to work out perfectly, as you can see. So I just went with this one. I bought it for like 25 bucks at Lowe's. and I bought a new tubing, bigger tubing that connects to that pump. And I spent overall for my upgrade to allow my pond to work better, I spent probably about 115 bucks. So it wasn't horrible, but I had to do it if I wanted this pond to be running and working. As you can see though, it looks gorgeous now. Absolutely gorgeous. Just maybe buy your own biofall and buy, you know, a better pump and things like that. I'll show you how my filtration works and all that in just a moment. But I just wanted to go over those things with you guys because I don't want y'all to have to run the same problems, because I kept losing water, and if I were to put koi in and not think about the fact that I could lose water, then I would have lost a lot of money in koi. So basically though, I'm going to get some koi in a little bit, and I'll just show y'all my filtration for this. Alright guys, so this is what I have going on in my biofall. Start our pump. It plugs around on into here. The tube runs up through these rocks, up, underground sort of deal, all the way around, connects down to the back into our biofall or whatever you want to call it. Well, I did lava rocks, charcoal barrier, then a normal barrier, and then more lava rocks. So it pushes out the water from the very bottom of this, which is a little bit deeper than it looks, and then it pushes it up through this filtration I have. As you can see though, the water is crystal clear. This is like basically drinking fresh out of like a spring basically. It's really good water. So that's what I ended up doing. The lava rocks are good against algae and allow beneficial bacteria to live inside of it. The pads help catch, you know, bad media and stuff like that. The charcoal helps filter out the ammonia and all that sort of deal. So it's like a great filtration system. And it cleared up this pond in about 6 hours, if that. So it works really well. I added some bigger rocks just because those rocks were being pushed off. So you might want to keep that in mind. And obviously there are some liners still exposed, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not a professional pond builder yet. So just, you know, bear with me on that sort of stuff. But otherwise, it's looking pretty great, guys. It's looking really great. I can't wait to get some fish and turtles in. And I'll let you know how they do as well. So yeah, let's go ahead to the pet store. Guys, we are here. Let's see what they have. Alright guys, we're here. This is the one I saw a week ago, that golden one right there. And then the butterflies are all really pretty right here. I really like that one. But I know if I get a koi today, it's gonna be that one and then another one. Super gorgeous. Their tanks are actually really nice looking. Like a good amount of plants and stuff. They're definitely not lacking on plants, which is great though. Like no algae basically. I've only seen one dead fish so far, and it was a goldfish. Look at these crawfish. These guys are awesome. And then the electric blue, super dope. I'll definitely be getting some of these feeders to put in the pond though, to help with the bacteria process and all that good stuff. Guys, just super dope fish, and they're all fairly well cared for. Obviously, since they are, you know, ordered such a mass amount, I will expect to see some dead, but I've only seen like one or two, so they're doing pretty good. Look at those guys, those are cool too. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on what I decide to do with this. Hi.
So every dollar you spend can equal a koi. Once you reach the plan to get $5 off your entire koi purchase.
Alrighty guys, so we just got out of the store. We picked up everything I was getting. I got some food, some more water conditioner, my fish, things like that. So I'll show you them when we get to the house. I'll acclimate them and all that good stuff. Here, a little bit interesting. This is a really nice water conditioner. Really, really awesome. Fresh water and salt water. I mean, this stuff's really good. This is really good water conditioner. And it's a pretty big bottle, and I got it 20% off. I just got this smaller thing of koi pellets. It's a variety blend, so I figured, you know, mix it up. Just that small thing, because in case the guys that are acclimating over here don't do good for some reason, then I won't have wasted a bunch of money on a bunch of koi pellets. But as you can see, they're acclimating, so I'll show y'all what we got. So we got a butterfly, and then we've got kind of a goldish one. Now he doesn't look gold on camera, he looks more orange, but he's actually like really gold. And he's not a butterfly or anything like that. He's super awesome. And then we've got a whole bunch of little guppies in there just to help with movement in the water, and bacteria and things like that. So hopefully those guys will do good. I have a 7-day return. If they do pass on, that'd suck, but hopefully they'll do good. Pond's looking good. Hopefully these guys will acclimate before sunfall so I can do a montage for you guys. If not though, I'll just do a montage in another video or something like that. So yeah guys, I might skip straight to my outro, or if sun's still up, then we'll do a montage. Alrighty ladies and gents, we got the fish. They've been acclimating for a little bit. So we caught our bucket. Now the problem is I don't have a bigger net, so I'm gonna have to grab them by hand. But when you grab them by hand, guys, don't just go in for them. You always need to wet your hand, otherwise you'll rip off your slime coat, and that can be harmful to them. So definitely always wet your hands. Here's one. Golden one, let's stick them in. The butterfly, super gorgeous. Just stick them in. There they go. So, of course, guys, I'll let you know how they do, if they thrive, so on and so forth. So, otherwise, yeah, continue on. Alrighty, guys, so I just want to update you guys. It's been a couple days, and one of the 2 koi that I picked up actually died. What I think it was the heat of the water. It got pretty warm, and I was reading that when it gets warm, the oxygen dissipates out faster, and so you need a double, way of oxygen. So I added the other pump just to create a little bit more oxygen, and the second koi's still alive. He's swimming around and stuff like that. He's hiding a lot, but I believe the reason why he's hiding is because of the fact that he doesn't have any swim mates or anything like that. So I got 2 new koi, so I'll have 3 koi in here. And then, of course, the little guppies and whatnot. What I'm going to do, meanwhile, if it gets super warm, is chill that, put ice in there, and that water will flow out cold if I need to. But otherwise, I just got double oxygen flowing, so it'll be easier for them to breathe and things like that. And I'm going to acclimate these guys. So yeah, guys, just want to let you know, it's kind of unfortunate. But now we've got 2 new ones, and hopefully things will go better. We're about to cut to the montage, but before I do, I would just like to say thank you all for the subscribers and the support, and just thank you all for everything y'all helped me achieve. Because without some of y'all's motivation, I might not have had this going in my yard, So I want to say thank you all for that. Looking a little overdone. Otherwise, this is my outro, guys. There's the koi. They're now in, but I'll do a montage of that in just a second. But also, guys, I want y'all to do me a special favor. So I recently did a reptile room tour, but I didn't film it personally. I had a friend of mine. We're gonna come out with more collaborations and things like that. She actually filmed it. She's a new reptile YouTuber. She's just starting, so I would really appreciate it if y'all subscribe to her. Her name is Marlene Mien. I'll probably put a link in the description or anything or something like that. So I want y'all to subscribe to her. I'll let y'all know how it's spelled and all that. But if y'all want to see my new additions on my reptile room, y'all have to subscribe to her. I'm not posting it on my channel. This will be exclusively on her channel. So if y'all really want to see what I've got new, y'all better go subscribe to her channel and watch her video that she did. But anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. So let's go on.